with you all. Go with you always to talk. Listen, bro. Wait.
60 bands on my neck. How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Since you ain't know that freaky ass taker, you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you, and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice, and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack is slut and pathetic, FLAKKO's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Ro didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, FLAKKO lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock of belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane, we know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. FLAKKO, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumb ass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Yeah, bro, no, listen, bro, I just wait. Hear me out though, right? Wait, pause, wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right though, right? Wait though, right? I do want to. Wait though.
What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in 10 in Trap News. We back in the same. Like, cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We appreciate y'all for being with us here on this Monday night, man. It's a beautiful Monday night in the world. Make sure that y'all tapped in. Make sure that y'all showing y'all love to y'all loved ones. And make sure y'all getting some of this good news you can use and this good content, man. So make sure you tap all the way in. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. We finna jump into this content. The homegirl Sexy Nate just tapped in. Hey, Sexy Nate. I'm in the club with that Sexy Nate. Shout out to the homegirl in the chat. We finna jump into this content. Bro Baby Mama out now on all streaming platforms. And the words are hard, pathetic, FLAKKO, Rat Run, Hunter this. They both out now too. So make sure y'all get into that. The link is in the description. We got my man Chicks Move. Kendrick Lamar breaks his silence on his Drake diss. They not like us. He said that he wasn't angry at the beef. My nigga Michael Hawkins said, free Avenue Angel till he's free. Good $20 just came through the Cash Appington. We appreciate it, man. Let's get into this content. Let's go.
Kendrick Lamar is now doing interviews as he sat down with Harper's Bazaar magazine. But obviously there has to be a little bit of a wrinkle.
Hey, random. Y'all notice that a nigga gets one piece of comment and then he'll continue to talk in the comments and I'll continue to ignore this nigga and he'll keep commenting because he's looking for more attention. Go fuck with your bitch, bro. Don't come fuck with a nigga on YouTube. Go rub on some pussy, my nigga. Stop rubbing on my channel. You weird for that.
With everything that Kendrick Lamar does. So this interview, even though it was for this magazine, it was done at the request of Kendrick by SZA. They get into mental health and motivation, and Kendrick says his actions are not motivated by anger, but understands that love and war both deserve to be acknowledged. Not that they represent him, but he acknowledges that they both need to exist in the world. And of course, he would be asked about Drake and Not Like Us, and he would give his definition of what it means to him. What's up, y'all? It's your man Talker's World Report for the chicks, mental illness, or experiencing. We gotta talk about this. SZA didn't waste any time. As soon as they sat down, she starts off saying, I want to ask you about your mental health. Do you feel like you suffer from mental illness or experience it ever? Or do you just feel like you're in a multitude of feelings and you're not putting a label on it? Kendrick would say, I grew up with that term. I was hearing it when I was 5 or 6 years old. So you identify with it, but not as it? Then he says, my whole thing is, it's all experience. I say some shit on a record and identify with a moment, and then I don't identify with it anymore. That's just growth for me. All that shit is subjective. Then SZA says, it's giving self-therapy, which Kendrick replies, I think it's going back to my inner child, right? I was trying to understand myself, trying to find people I could relate to, how to identify myself outside myself. It sounds crazy to a lot of people. I really can see myself out of my body. When I do that, I have no judgment towards it. It's too many eyes on me to not remove myself. That shit is scary to anybody else. Which SZA focuses on and asks, are you scared? And he would say, no, because I've learned that I can't identify with my performances on stage. I can't hold my true whole identity to that person who's on stage. Because if I did, that means I would judge every movement, every time I mess up a lyric, every time I'm off key. It's too much to deal with. So I have to have a distance between the performer and the person I close my eyes and look at the ceiling with. I had to develop that tough skin at like 16 or 17 years old, not knowing it was not only for my career, but for myself. It's mentally ill for sure. And then the conversation gets a little more spiritual, as before asking about God, SZA asks, have you done ayahuasca? And Kendrick says no, which she then replies to surprise, saying, what? I wonder how you're arriving at all these conclusions. I want to talk to you about your spiritual practices. How many spiritual practices contribute to your day-to-day? And he says, all day, every day. She says, all day is ceremony? And Kendrick gets personal, saying, ain't no BS, ain't no cliche, but I literally talk to God. Like, it's to a point where I'll be starting to think I'm going crazy. But then he has to remind me, no, this is really me. Well, if that's true, and he does talk to God every day, how was Drake ever gonna win a rap battle against God? Drake said 20 versus 1, but I guess he missed a very important person. But Kendrick will continue, my early morning practice is that I have to run. When I started running, that's where I started to understand. There was this threshold of pain in the spirituality for me. I remember my shins was aching and I was like, I got 1 mile to go. Then I get whispers and downloads and start talking about shit that I want to know about. And next thing, I'm 3 miles in, 4 miles in. I wake up and do it every day. She says, loss of self, you have to break yourself. And he replied, I have to. And then SZA would try to dig deeper into his internal creative and spiritual practices. As she says, I'm grateful for the God tea. Sidebar, what do you feel like your top 3 contributing factors to self-transformation in the last few years have been? And he says, the power of honesty and being honest with.
Don't let freaky David Jala distract you from the fact that Kendrick Lamar has given us great tips on mental health and as a black man, self-worth and self-love. Gotta show love to K-Dot for that.
Myself.
Don't let pathetic FLAKKO distract you from the fact that K-Dot is teaching self-love right now to black men.
Perspective about the person sitting across from me and learning that vulnerability is not a weakness. That last one probably been one I'm still developing. To that, SZA will ask which one was the most difficult, and Kendrick will talk about his childhood and how there is no growth without vulnerability. He says the last one was most difficult. She says, why? And he replies, we talk about our childhood. I hate going back to that. It's traumatizing. My pops, he was tough. He was militant. As far as every day, you are expected to go to work, take care of your family, get back up to do it all over again. Being a man type shit, right? And he never showed no weakness. He never showed any emotion that could garner a one-up from the person sitting across from him. And I learned to experience that, not knowing I had them same traits, right? But for what I do, there is certainly no growth without vulnerability. If I understood the power of vulnerability earlier, I could have had more depth and more reach to the guys that was around me in the neighborhood coming up. You know, our parents, they never had these outlets to express themselves the way they wanted to. I've always looked at us as somewhat of a beacon of hope for them. I've always wanted to know, how does your mom feel about your self-expression? He would ask SZA. SZA would give a story about how her mom grew up and how SZA was able to give her mom freedom through her music. And Kendrick said, you did give her freedom, And SZA says, and she gave it to me. But she would turn that right into, when was the last time you cried? When was the first time you cried? And Kendrick would say, I would say the last time I cried was probably on Mr. Morale on the Mother I Sober record. It was deep for me. SZA would ask, would you say you've done more crying recently than you have in your life? He said, now? Yeah, I have to. She said, it's cleansing. And he replied, it might be easier for you, though.
It ain't nothing better than a good cry, bro. It ain't nothing. Nothing better than a good cry. Nothing better than a good soul-washing cry. Is how you clear your soul. Crying, great for the soul. Great for your, nigga. What? You sleep amazing, nigga. Go boo-hoo. Black men, it's okay to cry, bro. Like, it's okay to cry, bro. It's okay to cry. And please don't get caught up with, man, I've been hurt so much, I ain't got no more tears left. Nigga, go find some. You want me to buy you some? I'll buy you some tears to cry because everybody deserves a good cry. It's refreshing to the soul, bro. God wouldn't give you the ability to cry if it wasn't pivotal to your health and to your mental. After you done crying, your head clear, man, what? You better go get your Tyrese on. You better go get your Tyrese on. Come on now. A good cry, ain't nothing wrong with it, big dog. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, he in his feelings, he in his emotions. Yeah, he in his feelings, yeah, he in his emotions. And when he cry and get it all out, that man finna see clear. Clear. The Sosa Show is retarded. The Sosa Show is fucking stupid. Shout out to the homie, the Sosa Show. So yeah, man, it ain't nothing better than a good cry, big dog. I encourage every black man to just go let it out, big dog. You got baby mamas, you got dead homies, you got work, you got kids, you got this, you got that. Black men, you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Sometimes it's okay to take that weight off and just cry it out, big dog. Cry it out. It ain't nothing wrong for crying. You feel me? Hey, MMA, that's BS behavior, man. You should cry about that. I'm not gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I had a crying moment last Tuesday. Y'all seen me, I was on the live, I was going through whatever. When I got off the live, bro, I cried. Shit, I think I cried on the live with y'all. Let it out, loved one. I for sure did. Now that I think about it, because I hit 50,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all so much for that, bro. So much for that. I cried last week on live with y'all. I sure did. Let it out. You feel me? There you go.
Which SZA replies to,
man, Jason, we can make it 49 at any moment, bro. I'm just waiting for it to be 49.
All the time. I'm going to cry right now because that's just beautiful. Wait, you didn't tell me. What was the first time that you allowed it to happen? Which then Kendrick says, the first time I allowed it to happen is documented, actually on stage. In 2011, when Dre and Snoop and the whole West Coast was out, and they was like, this is the torch that we were handing off. Dre passed me the torch, and a burst of energy just came out, and I had to let it flow. My tears is all on the internet. And now I look back, and I love that moment. I love that happened, because it showed me in real time expressing myself, and seeing all the work that I put forth actually come to life in that moment. And for those of you who don't remember, here is that moment.
Nigga, you got the torch, nigga. You better run with it. You better run with it, nigga, because it's yours.
For the rest of your lives, there will be before you choose. Then after a couple more questions, she would get right into the real question that we all want to know. Can I ask you a hyper-masculine question? You can also tell me to shut the F up. What does not like us mean to you? He would laugh and say, not like us? Not like us is the energy of who I am, the type of man I represent. Now, if you identify with the man that I represent, SZA would cut him off saying, break that man down for me. And Kendrick was saying, this man has morals, he has values, he believes in something, he stands on something, he's not pandering. He's a man who can recognize his mistakes and not be afraid to share the mistakes, and can dig deep down into the fear-based ideologies or experiences to be able to express them without feeling like he's less of a man. If I'm thinking of Not Like Us, I'm thinking of me and whoever identifies with that. SZA says, now, can I say something else in that realm? Or you want me to get away from that? Can I ask you something else? And hilariously, he asked, is it mean? She says, no, it's more like, I thought it was really interesting that there was any consensus at all that you might be an angry individual. For me, I don't find that any energy that comes from you comes from an angry place. And actually, the last hour and change pretty much solidifies that it's almost from a monk-like place. So when you feel the surge of energy in records like that, where is the root? Is it anger? And he would say, I don't believe I'm an angry person, but I do believe in love and war. And I believe they both need to exist. And my awareness of that allows me to react to things but not identify with them as who I am. Just allowing them to exist and allowing them to flow through me. That's what I believe. And SZA says, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead before I say something crazy. Do you think SZA did a great job? When she's done doing music, is being an interviewer or having a podcast something that you would want to see in her future? Let me know in the comment section. But her doing well here does not mean she would not have any backlash, as someone would say. So let me get this straight. SZA, who was on For All the Dogs twice, 2 times, and known Drake for 10 years personally, interviewing Dot, her former label mate, about the PDF trafficking song. And she just didn't know his sick-ass behavior the entire time? Do you agree with this? What do you think about the situation? Do you think more artists should do written interviews? Let me know in the comment section. Peace.
All right, man. That's that. We finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angels. So he's free. We gone.